Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are 6-point favorites over the Cardinals at home. 46.5 is your total. You see this Rams team, look, they put up a fight today. It's more like regression to the mean a little bit here because you have a Rams squad that they're just not all that talented, right? I mean, yes, you do have Cooper Kupp and what we didn't know was going to be a superstar in Puka Nacua, but outside of that, not a lot to write home about on the offensive side of the ball. And then on the defensive side, we know it's Aaron Donald and a bunch of nobodies. Like there's nobody on that defensive front, and certainly not in the secondary either. And so you start to assess this and say, are the Cardinals live at 6? But we saw I think probably the more real version of the Cardinals today show up, which is they're just a bad defense. Dobbs had maybe played over his head a little bit for the first few weeks of the season. I think this all kind of checks out. I think this is all kind of about right for me.
Can I convince you to play the over at 46? There's a 146 out there. I kind of like the over there at 46. I like the team total over Rams more, but it's not available yet in the market. That's going to be a 25.5. This Arizona team likes to give up short fields. They like to give up points. To me, the over 25.5 Rams, when that pops up, I like that all the way up to 26.5. Anything under 27, I think, is playable on the Rams team total. They should be able to have success on the offensive side of the football, especially with Cooper Kupp back. So lean toward the over 46. Like the Rams over 25.5 team total when that comes out. The side I think is tough because, again, this is a frisky Arizona team. They've played hard. I don't necessarily want to go the full fade on Arizona here, but I do think the Rams have success in the offensive side of the football.
And they won't be out for several days, but just looking ahead at prop numbers here, Jamar Chase, and they don't have the same type of player, the Rams don't, as Jamar Chase, but Jamar Chase went absolutely bonkers today against this Cardinals team, which, like we said, just has a bad defense overall. Like, they are equal opportunity bad. They're bad against the run, they're bad against the pass, and they don't get any pass rush. So it's the best thing ever for an offense to play against this Cardinals team. Depending on what the number is, I don't know what it'll be on Cooper Kupp. I don't know what it'll be on Puka Nacua, but one of them will be significantly lower than the other. In all this, we saw Cooper Kupp came out, got 5 targets like in the first 2 drives. So he's fine. Like he's good, move forward. And Puka Nacua has just kept his role for this team. And so one of those guys is going to go crazy against the Cardinals in this. We'll just figure out what number I think suits us a little bit better.
Yeah, I would love to see what the Puka Nacua number is going to be for a yardage prop next week. We saw him get 77 yards, but the target split was right around equal for the two of them. I think he's going to be the one who's going to get valued less in the market. And if you see Cooper Kupp sitting there around, we'll say, I mean, he was getting close to 100 yards early in the last year. Week 2 or week 3, I believe it was, he was over 100 yards as his yardage total. That would put Puka Nacua somewhere in the 55, 65 range. I like Puka Nacua over in that high or mid 50 range if you can get it.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.